The NBA is about basketball. Wrong. NBA is about basketball, the politics, and the drama around the game as well. Think of it as the WWE for basketball. In the end, it does not come down to who scores the most points. There are other issues as well, from drunken escapades to things said that cannot be taken back by family members, embarrassing players. We wanted to know more, so we went and looked for these cringeworthy moments. We found some and made this video for you. Enjoy it. These are the cringiest moments that have happened in the NBA. But before we get into the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on so you don't miss any of the new videos we post. Gloria James's embarrassing moments. The matriarch of the LeBron James family crew hasn't exactly helped LeBron bring back fans he lost when he left for Miami that time. LeBron's mother, Gloria, has put herself in the headlines for all the wrong reasons too many times, most of them cringeworthy and embarrassing. She was even rumored to be sexually involved with guard Delonte West. Basketball Hall of Famer Calvin Murphy took to the airwaves in May 2011 and became the first high-profile person to back the rumors. "It ain't no rumor," he told a Houston ESPN radio station, calling the claims absolutely true and absolutely horrifying. He went on, "Unfortunately, my sources in the NBA tell me that it's absolutely true. My sources, and they're legit, tell me that the only people that didn't know it was happening was LeBron and me." In April 2011, she assaulted a valet worker on camera in Miami. Gloria James was arrested for misdemeanor assault. Gloria slapped a valet attendant in the face after leaving a party at the Fontainebleau Hotel in Miami. James became angry about her car key and started the altercation before police arrived and took James into custody. LeBron James's decision. The James family seems to like it in Cringe City. This time it was LeBron who made us cringe with what is known as the decision. In the summer of 2010, LeBron James televised on ESPN what team he would take his talents to in the following years. If that wasn't the sign of a mountain-sized ego and an embarrassment to the NBA, then we don't know what is. LeBron James made the decision to take my talents to South Beach, namely departing the Cleveland Cavaliers for the Miami Heat. Meanwhile, the Cavaliers owner Daniel Gilbert used every word he could find to curse his former hero, calling him a coward, a traitor, a narcissist. Then he decided to lower the price of James' number 23 jersey from $99.99 to $17.41. General Benedict Arnold, who defected from the Continental Army to the British side during the Revolutionary War, was born in 1741. Did James deserve the hatred? Does it still matter? Marcus Smart's flop in April 2016. If we were crowning the king of flops in the 21st century, then Boston Celtics guard Marcus Smart should definitely be a favorite in that conversation. The Texan has been an infamous flopper over time as an enforcer of the Celtics front court. He's been known to get into the head of his opponent and try to make the most out of the slightest of touches from his offensive counterparts. Unfortunately for Smart, not every call he sells is bought by the officials. In a crucial stretch of the 2016 playoffs against the Celtics and the Atlanta Hawks, Smart unveiled one of the most shameful dives in his career. He was going for a long rebound, and a harmless tap from Kyle Korver took Smart out of the playing court with an acrobatic double leg pump dive. I mean, we all know that Korver's hands do have a few powers in them given the number of threes he's converted throughout his career, but I honestly don't think Kyle Korver had the kind of super strength we saw on this occasion. Jerry Sloan's resignation. For the longest time, we were of the opinion that Jerry Sloan was the toughest coach in the NBA. He manned the helm of the Utah Jazz for a whopping 23 seasons and was set to return for his 24th. This was a tenure that continued to last despite the fact that Sloan's teams had never won a championship, although they had been to the NBA Finals twice. Suddenly, on February 10, 2011, Sloan unexpectedly resigned from his position, citing a lack of energy. On the same day, Yahoo Sports reported that the Hall of Fame coach's reason for leaving the team was repeated clashes with point guard Darren Williams, who was traded to the New Jersey Nets shortly afterward. That story was denied by both Williams and Sloan, but the fact that Sloan resigned with such circumstances surrounding his choice is something that never should have happened. He should have gone out with more dignity. Danny Green's Holocaust selfie and lol tweet. Danny Green of the San Antonio Spurs at the time apologized for taking a selfie at the Holocaust Memorial in Berlin and posting it on Instagram with a caption that drew criticism on social media. Green's selfie at the memorial of the murdered Jews of Europe initially included the caption, "You know, I had to do it one time, lol, #Holocaust." The Guardian reports that Green changed the text to read, "A lot of history here, more than you could imagine. Very sad/tragic things happened. #Holocaust, #Berlin." But shortly afterward, he removed the post and apologized on Twitter. "I want to sincerely apologize for the insensitivity of my post." In another tweet, he said, "I have great respect and understanding for this country's history and wanted to continue chronicling my experience in Berlin." And then he apologized again, but showed poor judgment. Sorry once again. When Kyrie Irving said the Earth was flat. In 2017, Kyrie Irving, who played for the Cleveland Cavaliers, believed the Earth was flat. To be sure, planet Earth is round because of all other heavenly bodies are round, and why am I even trying to explain it? But during a podcast in 2017, hosted by his teammates Channing Frye and Richard Jefferson, Irving declared that the Earth is flat. "This is not even a conspiracy theory. The Earth is flat," Irving said, urging people to do their research on the matter. The point guard blamed them for lying to us, but did not clarify who they were. Kyrie said, "What it really came down to for me was everything that was particularly thrown in front of me. I had to be like, okay, this is all a facade. This is all something that they ultimately want me to believe in that is true or whether or not or whatever." His flat earther remarks were so strange they trended on Twitter later that day. Obviously, ESPN writer Arash Markazi had to ask him about it later that night. "What's your thoughts on that?" Markazi asked, failing to hold back his laughter. "I think people should do their own research," Kyrie reiterated to Markazi. "Hopefully, they'll either back my belief or throw it in the water." Stephon Marbury eating Vaseline. When Stephon Marbury live-streamed a video of himself crying and eating Vaseline in 2009, the two-time NBA All-Star provoked a wide range of reactions. Many viewers were confused. Some laughed at his strange behavior, and some even posted satirical spoof videos to mock Marbury. Other viewers felt real concern because something seemed genuinely wrong. Was this video an unprecedented public cry for help? Over the years, Marbury has claimed that his zany video could be explained because he wanted to start his own TV network, and later that he ate the Vaseline because he was pursuing a home remedy for a sore throat. Surely skeptics can agree there had to be more to it than that. Anyway, it still makes me cringe. When Paul Pierce pooped his pants. In Game 1 of the 2008 NBA Finals, Pierce infamously left the court in agony, with his Celtics teammates carrying him into a tunnel and then dropping him into a wheelchair. This was deeply concerning, since it's exceedingly rare for a wheelchair to be brought out for a player. Even players who suffer serious leg injuries often attempt to hobble off the court. Pierce appeared to be in so much pain that he couldn't even stand. And then, less than 2 minutes of game time later, Pierce gleefully skipped back onto the court. He showed no symptoms of injury or fear of risking further damage and scored 13 points in the game's final 18 minutes to lead the Celtics to victory and set the stage for the first and only championship win of his career. A clue for what happened that night came from the face of a boy who was courtside. As they carried Pierce past him, his eyes went to Pierce's butt and his mouth fell open. He could see what was happening. When Pierce came back to the game, he actually wiped his hand on one of his teammates. Yuck. Paul Pierce later confirmed the story on air, but then retracted it again. The 2017 Finals kiss. The moment of Game 5 that caught social media's attention was an awkward face-off between the Golden State Warriors' David West and Cleveland Cavaliers' Tristan Thompson. In the middle of a scorching Warriors run in the second quarter, West secured a rebound off a miss by Kyrie Irving, who tried to pry the ball from West's grip. Their mouths touched as if they were kissing. An annoyed West shook off Irving, a sequence that didn't sit well with Thompson, who immediately made his feelings known and engaged West in a shouting match. And the web, as is tradition, was quick to react. LeBron James's hair implants. The Jameses are back. In 2019, when the Lakers went up against the Jazz, LeBron wore a signature headband. Analysis later showed that James had had hair implants and was trying to hide it from the crowd and the cameras. Unfortunately for James, it did not take long for people to figure out what was going on. Do you know any more cringeworthy moments with the James family or any other NBA player or affiliate? If you do, please leave us a comment. With that, we are done for today. I hope to see you back soon. Until then, stay safe.